Lansburys, all my family, the Coxes, were little children in these pictures. And the tennis plaques, all the family names are up here. We have lots of exhibits around the club, and over in the in-building upstairs is the Great Men of Westchop exhibit, which the bride's grandfather, great-grandfather, great-uncle, there's quite a few great men over there, and then the matriarchs, Remembering the Ladies Committee exhibit is over here in the Cedars, and the bride's grandmother, great-grandmother, on and on. So I really want to talk and make a toast tonight about family and history. Traditions and customs are passed down through oral history, and as well as writing, but storytelling is a really important thing, and I think it's important that the young generation, the people that are coming up, know about where they're from and what their ancestors were all about. And we always had a hallway with lots of pictures of the grandparents and the cousins and all the family photos. My Aunt Mag had that wonderful hallway where there's just tons and tons of family photos. So I wanted to start a collection for the bride and the groom. And Libba, I'm going to start you off with a wonderful picture of your great-great-grandmother, Emily Chandler Hubble. And she's sitting on the little donkey on the right in her fantastic white outfit with a veil, and her bearer is holding the donkey for her. And your great-great-grandfather, Charles Bulkley Hubble, in his pith helmet and monocle, and they are in front of a tomb in Algeria in 1913 that great-great-grandfather Hubble plundered, basically. And great-grandfather Hubble was a tomb raider, and he brought back several mummies and scarabs and stuff from this tomb to Williams College to start in a museum at Williams College. When, by the way, the museum burned down in 1936, so too bad. But this starts you off, Libba, with some really interesting characters in our family. Now, great-great-grandmother Emily on the left, my mother, Emily Cox, was named after her. And Libba, I know that you were named after my mother. So this is the original Emily in the family.
Oh, great.
Emily Chandler had 4 sisters, and with really good names, and a brother, Randolph. There's a good family name to remember, girls, when the naming time comes. And Forrest is another good name back in this. Okay, so great-great-grandmother Emily had 4 sisters, and her sister Charlotte had 5 daughters. So out of those 5 daughters, none of them had children, except the middle one. The middle one was Madeline. Madeline Forrest Burke. She got married a couple times. So we have a Burke in our family. And finally, Madeline settled on Count Anton Aponier and married the Hungarian count. So our second cousin, once removed, was the Countess. Okay, and we grew up hearing about the Countess. You know, didn't you guys all hear about the Countess growing up? The Countess sent me to boarding school. The Countess got my teeth straightened. And we heard about the Countess a lot in growing up. She was 87 when she died in 1963. The Countess Aponier. The Countess's husband, Count Anton Aponier, his mother, Sophia, was queen of all the Albanians. Okay, and I mean all the Albanians.
Not just the red.
So there's some pretty good genetics here, Libba. And I think it's important to kind of think that this goes on. And it's hard not to, when the kids bring home the new boyfriend, you know, you go right to that Westminster dog show breeding thing. You know, oh, he's got blonde hair, you know, won't the puppies be fabulous? You know? And I really, you know, we've got the genetics here, and I think the cream of the gene pool rises to the top. And Libba, you are a real testament to that, and Sam. And here's to some fabulous puppies.